When students come into a university to study law, they typically spend most of their time in a standard class learning what we call substantive law modules, things like criminal law, constitutional law, contract law. They will focus on learning all about statutes, the Constitution, case law, all of which is absolutely essential for lawyers. What they don't spend much time doing traditionally is learning what lawyers do and how lawyers do things, the skills that lawyers need. It's not just about knowledge. And in fact, in some respects, knowledge is the lesser of the two requirements because, of course, laws are going to change. But it's important that lawyers know how to do certain things. They need to learn how to research. They need to learn how to write. They need to learn how to argue. They need to know how to present arguments in a formalized setting like a courtroom. And that's really what a moot court exercise is. It's taking all of these skills and putting them into practice. Students are presented with a legal problem. They have to identify the legal issues in that problem. They then have to research all of the applicable law, construct an argument, and present that argument both in writing and then subsequently in a mock court setting, very often in a real-life courtroom before a real-life judge. It's a culmination, if you like, of all the skills and all the knowledge that they're learning from the other aspects of their legal education. All first-year BCL students and first-year LLB students will be required to go through a moot exercise as part of their legal procedure class. In addition to that, there is a module called Moot Court, which is open to senior students on any of our law programs. That's the internal side. So any student who wants to engage in moot court will have the opportunity to do so internally. In addition, there are several external competitions run on a national level, and indeed several run on an international level as well. So there are ample opportunities for anybody who wants to get involved in mooting to do so. The first advantage, I think, is that it introduces and develops a certain set of skills that students will not get from their traditional classroom learning. The second advantage is that it will introduce students to what lawyers actually do. There is regrettably a considerable gulf between studying law in a university setting and actually practicing law either as a solicitor or as a barrister, particularly as a barrister, because the bar is a little bit esoteric. Whereas the solicitors work in an office-based environment. It's more understood, if you like. So the moot court experience will expose students at a very early stage in their legal education to what lawyers do. It will help prepare them for the practice of law, especially those who are thinking about becoming barristers. It might also help change their career plans. I have known some moot students who have started off with the attitude that they don't want to go near the bar. By the time they finish the moot experience, they absolutely want to be barristers and nothing else. So it's beneficial from all of those perspectives, but it's also beneficial in that it helps develop confidence, because they have to present an argument in a formalized courtroom setting. Students have told me it's one of the most terrifying things they've ever done, but also one of the most exhilarating things they've ever done. And that kind of confidence that comes from addressing people in a public setting is something you simply can't get in any other form of legal education.